Let's go on, peoples of the internet. We have got 5 more packs of Uncanny X-Men boosters to open. DiceMasters! Two of the same thing. I'm not sure what that is either. Translucent red dye. Oh, it's Vision. Vision, Android. Vision takes no damage from mask characters. And this is the uncommon version. Not a big fan of Vision, actually. And be careful, again, I've said it many times, be careful of any time these cards have contingencies. Density control, when Vision blocks, you may spin him up 1 level. Not great. I'm not a fan of Vision. Pack number 2. Magneto, cool. Magneto Hellfire Club. 7 in a mask, villain. When Magneto is active, if your opponent has no villains in the field, he takes 2 damage each time he draws 1 or more dice from his bag. So you want to make sure that your opponent has no villains, because every turn he's going to take 2 damage. Not too bad. Oh, it's Namor. That's Namor. I keep forgetting about that. Namor the Submariner. If you have at least 2 other characters fielded, Namor cannot be blocked. Evasion. 5 in a shield for an X-Men. I like his other ability. It's one of those ones where if you have him and you field him, you can knock out an effect, an active effect. It gets rid of Cerebro. Psylocke and I can't remember what that one is again. I just got him though. Apocalypse is what it is. Apocalypse, time of testing. It's a rare 6 in a bolt. After Apocalypse is knocked out, return him to the field and spin him down 1 level. That's his burst effect. Just a fat character. Level 3 on this thing is a 2 field, 6/7 for 6 in a bolt. And as you would expect, the common Psylocke Betsy Braddock 4 in a mask. X-Men, when fielded, move 1 opposing character with cost 2 or less, including sidekicks, to the use pile. Use pile. That's the secret word there. That's a good word. You don't want them to go to that KO or prep area. It's a Storm and a She-Hulk. She-Hulk. Alright, another rare. Cool. Storm, Lady Liberator. 3 and a mask for an X-Men. Each turn you may redirect the first 2 damage dealt by Storm to Storm by action dice to your opponent. Global. Pay a mask. Change the target of an action die that targets a character die to the character die of your choice. Change the target of an action die that targets a character die to the character die of your choice. Okay, so it takes just redirects, right? And She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters, the common 5 in a fist Avenger. If She-Hulk is blocked, spin her up 1 level. Got a lot of She-Hulks. Tons of She-Hulks are floating all over the place. She-Hulks, She-Hulks. That's a Spidey. Do we get a Spidey super rare? Come on. Bam. No. Is it too much to ask for 3 super rares in this box? I think it might be. Sentinel, Archvillain. When fielded, if your opponent has no villains in the field, knock out all opposing X-Men characters. Your opponent takes 1 damage for each character knocked out in this way. Pay a shield. 1 X-Men character must block this turn to Fable. Good. Good. Spider-Man Hero for Hire. We've seen this 5 in a fist. When Spider-Man attacks, choose 1 opposing character. That character cannot block. Great. Anyways, everybody, hopefully this was fun for you. I was able to pull several rares there. Apocalypse, Storm. I don't actually think that I have either one of them. Have to go back and check, but kind of cool. I am still looking for a few more rares. Might be getting too greedy on the ask there, but you know, what's a guy to do? Anyways, guys, go ahead, please like and subscribe. Talk to you soon.
Hi everybody, so this is Alakai. We're doing something a little bit different this time. We've got some new announcements coming out. It's all over the internet. We've got DC DiceMasters being announced through magazine sources and through some Facebook groups. Brought some pictures to take a look at. First off, we have the new DiceMasters DC starter set. It's got a bunch of the dice. You can see Batman in there, looks like Superman, Wonder Woman, got some cool stuff in there. Really looking forward to taking a look at what some of these basic action cards look like there, and of course getting my hands on some of these cool dice. Next up, we have a gravity feed booster. Of course, I'm looking forward to that. It's one of my favorite things to do, as you all well know. Looks pretty good. Giant one. Again, we're looking at probably the 90-pack booster gravity feed rather than the 60 like we were used to seeing at the Avengers vs. X-Men. So that should be good. Keeps the cards nice and clean. We start looking at some actual cards. Really cool, really cool. Keep in mind that we're not really sure 100% which ones are real, which ones are fictitious. There's just a bunch of things floating around right now, so I'm just going to bring you what I'm seeing, and you know, some of these could be absolutely not true. 2 in a shield, Constantine Hellblazer. While Constantine is active, before your opponent's clear and draw step, you may name a character. If that character is fielded this turn, ignore its text until end of turn, and it cannot attack this turn. One thing that I'm seeing a lot of in DC is that there seems to be a lot of denial effects. Things are dependent on if the character is attacking or if it's a certain type of character. Seems very similar to something the next step above the Marvel DiceMasters universe. So it's going to play off of that, and once again, we all believe that this is all going to be integrated well within the whole system. So Constantine Hellblazer, pretty good card. This looks like a super rare with the red stripe on the bottom there. Then we see Batman, Bruce Wayne, 5 in a mask, Justice League. When fielded, you may purchase a basic action die for 1. You may not reduce a die's cost below 1. Basic action die. So you're looking at like your imprison, your throw car, all that kind of stuff. Hopefully that is pretty amazing, and it's a great way to use some of your extra energy that you have. Although keep in mind that whenever you do put more action cards inside of your bag, you are saturating or reducing the opportunity for you to pull the dice you do want, whether it's a sidekick or a character or whatnot. So keep that in mind. Wonder Woman, Daughter of Zeus, 4 in a shield, Justice League character. While Wonder Woman is active, your opponent's effects on their villains that activate when fielded deal no damage to you. While Wonder Woman is active, your opponent's effects on their villains that activate when fielded deal no damage to you. Okay, so in case that there are some villains that have some direct damage or have some kind of effect, then it's just going to negate that. So it looks more like a control card. The stats are pretty even. Level 1, 2, and 3, 0 for a 2-3. Level 2 is a 1 field 3-3, and level 3 is a 1 field 4-4. So she looks pretty control-y. Next ones we get into kind of the more speculative cards. 5 and a fist, Kilowog Poozer. While Kilowog is active, he absorbs all direct non-attack damage dealt by your opponent. Damage in excess of his total defense is dealt to you. Well, that is a fist character, and that goes right against Serena, right? So Serena's gonna take this. This Kilowog is gonna suck in all of Serena's direct attack. No spin down. Just bring it all in there. 6 and a bolt. Looks like a villain. Deadshot, unrivaled aim. Deadshot cannot attack while your opponent has sidekick in the field. Knock out Deadshot at the end of your turn if he did not attack. Deadshot cannot be blocked. Ridiculous. What an amazing card. Looks like a Knucklehead right here. 6 and a bolt, like I said, for villain. This is a rare character, and look at those stats on level 3. 3 field 7-3. Wow, it's strong. And then we have the Flash, fastest man alive. One of my favorite characters I've seen so far. 4 and a bolt for Justice League character. Whenever the Flash would go to your used pile, it goes to your bag instead. This is great, alright, because it just skips that whole opportunity for you to pull the rest of your bag. You go right from used into your bag, so it's just ready to go again. It's really cool, great flavor, goes well with the card. Great card, I love it. Lasso of Truth, Unbreakable, 5 in a mask. Place Lasso of Truth on a character card. It remains there until you or a card effect removes it. It is still in the field. Treat the card as if it has no ability text. Just crushing, just absolutely just takes away all the abilities. What a great control card. That's an awesome card. The little lassos there on the bottom there look a little bit wonky, so this could be could be a fake one. Not sure. People are just kind of making stuff up at this point. 3 and a shield. Green Arrow, Oliver Queen is next. While Oliver Green Arrow is active, Green Arrow deals his attack value and damage to the first character your opponent fields each turn. Just amazing, right? Just sits there in the field, and just every time your opponent tries to field something, it takes immediate damage. I mean, talk about slowing down your opponent. Talk about reducing that momentum. Green Arrow is a great card. It's only 3 and a shield. That's a common. That's a common. Just love to see what the rare looks like on that guy. Then we have Robin, of course, Batman's trusty sidekick, Dick Grayson, and very flavorful 200 mask for a Justice League character. When fielded, Robin deals 1 damage to each of your opponent's characters with a while active ability. Great. Again, we're seeing a lot of this while active or when fielded. DC seems to be really working on that kind of mechanic. But look at this burst. Robin counts as a sidekick character, not a sidekick die. And I have no idea what that means. He counts as a sidekick character, but not a sidekick die. So I guess he's not going to work with Gabi, but he's still considered to be a sidekick character. So maybe the other, some of the other cards that deal with sidekick characters, I don't know. I thought they were one and the same, a psychic character and a psychic die, but what do I know? So, anyways, guys, hopefully this helps. You may go ahead and leave a message in the bottom if you'd like to discuss further. Again, these are all speculations, so we're not sure what is real and what's not. Please forgive the graphics. It's what we have right now available to us, and talk to you later. But while